Did you know that most large employers use software to store and track applications? These systems are known as Applicant Tracking Systems, or ATS. Quite often, it feels like the application has gone into a black hole, leaving job seekers feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. Here are some tips for filling out the master application. Now is the time to collect and verify your data. You may need to contact past employers for dates or job titles. Did you know that applications can be used as screening tools? So it is important to review and make sure you are providing the requested information. Sometimes applications can be confusing. If you don't understand something, feel free to call Human Resources. Simply call the main number and let the person know that you are completing an employment application and have a question. They will direct you to the right person. It's really important to understand that applications are not a one-size-fits-all. You can customize your responses to demonstrate that you're a solid match for the position. With online applications, you will need to answer all required questions. Here are options if you do not wish to answer or provide the requested information. You only get one chance to make a first impression. On the application, review it thoroughly to ensure there are no typos, grammatical errors, and that all information is accurate. Have you ever tried to get a copy of your completed application after the fact? Sometimes it's not easy. We recommend that you take the time now to download, copy, or take screenshots of the application to keep for your records. When filling out online applications, it's really important to protect your personal data. We recommend not clicking on links for unsolicited emails. Always go to the company website to fill out the application, and never ever provide any personal information. Many job seekers are concerned about providing their social security number on applications. Most employers will not need this information until they are ready to conduct a background check or for hiring paperwork. If you are not comfortable providing this information, feel free to call the company and ask for their options, or if the online application requires you to respond, try using X's or zeros as an alternate way of responding to the question. When it comes to work history, you want to cover recent work experience, provide relevant examples, and if you were working contract, be sure to list the employer that actually paid you. Also, always give the main number for the company since people come and go. It is really surprising how many people stumble on this question. We recommend that you keep your responses positive and short. This is not the point in the hiring process to elaborate. Here are some suggested responses. We're often asked, who should be a reference? Remember, references are people that you trust will say great things about you. Always contact your references ahead of time and ask permission to use them as a reference. Here are suggested people who can be your references. California law prohibits employers from asking you about your salary history. You should be prepared to answer questions about your desired salary range. Also, employers cannot ask you about criminal history or past convictions. Sometimes on an application, there will be predefined responses that you will need to choose from. This is quite often seen in salary ranges, reasons for leaving, and educational information. Review all responses and choose the most appropriate answer. Well, that wraps up our tips on how to complete employment applications. We hope you found this information helpful, and if you need any assistance completing an application, feel free to make an appointment with one of our career advisors.